Good morning. We're going to go over the signs that we did for Wednesday this week on nature. And we decided that we were just going to spell nature, or natural. Now there is a sign like this that can be used for that, natural or normal, but I've always used it for nation. So we need to find out what the local signs are for those words. So we're going to start with earth. So the fingers are like this. They rest on the rock here and go back and forth. So this is the axis. All right. So that's earth. Next, world. That's W's. You just circle. World. Okay, next is land. And here we feel the soil, and then we have this long area here. It can be done with both hands, like in a song, but you don't really need to. You can just use one hand to show that it's big. Land, or that's also a field. F-I-E-L-D. Next, sky, like the sky that we see up there that's blue a lot of the time. So that's just like that. Or sky. It could also be the heavens, everything that's up there. But for the sign for heaven, when you're talking about the place, heaven, you use this. Heaven. Sun is like that. Sun. Sometimes people the next word is sunshine, so you do the sun and then you shine it down. Sunshine. Some people just use this for sun, but I do sun and sunshine. Moon can be done with a C or with this modified C. That's not really the C. Up here or here, and some people bring it up. Moon. So either of those signs or moon. Star. Water. Now you're going to use water in several of the next signs. So water that is coming down would be rain. Water that's coming up is floods. Ice, you don't have to do the water sign, you just do like that. It's also freeze. Ice or freeze. Snow uses this sign, which is white, and then you show it falling. So this is rain and this is snow. Lightning, you just make a Z like that. Not this way, of course, but coming down. Lightning. Thunder is something that you hear, but it's like a shaking. Thunder. You also use this sign in earthquake, which is here, earthquake. All right, so thunder, earthquake. Wind is like this. So it's a mild wind, all right? It's just kind of a little breeze, all right? But if it's a storm, or if that could be used for a hurricane. And also we talked about, you could say wind and you could show it going up like that for a tornado. All those signs will work. Sometimes you have to make up signs a little bit, but I think that people would understand that. Okay, cloud, just normal clouds. They're just like that. Clouds. C-L-O-U. clouds. Shadow uses the sign for black and then covering. So a shadow, it caused a shadow to appear. Rock, you have both S hands, you strike that there, you don't have to strike hard, you just come down and then come out, rock. And then a big rock, and then you also use that for mountain, so here and then you go up. Now I hear that some here in Tennessee just go mountain, mountain, and that's fine, but I always do this, rock going up. And then valley is like this, valley, valley. Tree, just like that, tree. And this could be a bush. And then we talked about candle would be like this. And of course, in this case, that up there is your fire flickering. But tree, bush, candle. Ocean is another one of the signs. Well, we'll do river. River first. Water going, river. You could do wide, wide river. Another sign that's used the water is the ocean or the sea. Sea. So, ocean. Next is a spring, and this is the spring or a fountain that's a water fountain. So you do water, and then you show it springing up. Fountain. And if you're doing like a waterfall, you can go a water, and you can show a river and then falling. Next is grass, grass, and that's just green growing, green growing, grass. Three more signs. Flower, flower, so they smell good, flower. So that's the sign for flower. So if you have a flower garden, you would do flower, and then you would show a little fence around it. Flower garden. Or it could be a vegetable garden, so you might show someone hoeing and then do the fence around it. So that's another way to sign garden. Last sign is, there's really going to be two signs, farm or country. And I have two signs for that. I use this for farm, like a man with a beard, the Amish, maybe that's where that comes from, farm. And that's what I use for farm. And I use this for country. So I live in the country, or I would like to live in the country. It'd be nice sometimes, but then I think, Publix, it's right down the street. So I kind of like living in the city. Country, farm. Okay, that's our lesson for today. We have many that are traveling. I hope that you'll have an opportunity to look at the video, and we're looking forward to you coming back, and we'll see all of you that will be there next week on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. Okay.